The battlefields of World War II were shaped by steel, firepower, and mobility. American tanks played a decisive role in supporting infantry, breaking enemy defenses, and advancing Allied forces across Europe and the Pacific. From light reconnaissance vehicles to heavily armed breakthrough machines, these tanks defined United States armored warfare during the war. We begin with light tanks. The M2. Light tank was one of the earliest American armored vehicles developed before World War II. It featured thin armor and light weaponry, and was mainly used for training and testing. Although it never saw frontline combat, it helped shape later American tank designs. The M3 Stuart was the primary American light tank of the early war years. Fast, reliable, and armed with a 37mm gun. It performed well in reconnaissance and infantry support roles, especially in North Africa and the Pacific. The M5 Stuart was an improved version of the M3, featuring better engines and increased reliability. It retained high speed and mobility, making it effective for scouting missions during the later stages of the war. The M22 Locust was a light airborne tank designed to be transported by aircraft, compact and lightweight. It was intended to support airborne troops after landing, but its limited armor restricted its combat effectiveness. We now move to medium tanks. The M3 Lee was developed quickly to meet wartime demands. It featured a 75mm gun mounted in the hull, along with a smaller turret gun, providing strong firepower in the early war period. The M3 Grant was a modified version built for British forces, with a redesigned turret and improved crew layout. It saw extensive combat in North Africa and proved effective against Axis armor. The M4 Sherman became the backbone of American armored forces, reliable, easy to maintain, and produced in massive numbers. It balanced mobility, firepower, and dependability across all major theaters. The M4A1 Sherman featured a fully cast hull and smooth contours. It delivered solid battlefield performance and was widely used by Allied forces. The M4A2 Sherman was powered by a diesel engine and supplied mainly to Allied nations, proving especially effective in Soviet and British service. The M4A3 Sherman became the preferred version for the United States Army, offering improved performance and forming the basis for later variants. The M4A4 Sherman featured an extended hull to house a more complex engine and was primarily used by Allied forces. The M4A3E2 Jumbo was a heavily armored assault version of the Sherman, designed to lead attacks against fortified positions. Its thick armor allowed it to absorb heavy enemy fire. We now shift to heavy and specialized armor. The M26 Pershing was the first American heavy tank to see combat. Armed with a powerful 90mm gun, it was designed to counter German heavy tanks, marking a new direction in American tank development. Next come the tank destroyers. The M10 Wolverine was built on a modified Sherman chassis, equipped with a 76mm gun. It was designed to engage enemy armor from long range. The M18 Hellcat was the fastest armored vehicle of the war, relying on speed and maneuverability instead of armor, allowing rapid strikes and repositioning. The M36 Jackson mounted a powerful 90mm gun, capable of defeating heavy enemy armor. Introduced late in the war, it gave American forces much-needed anti-tank firepower. Finally, we arrive at experimental designs. The T-14 heavy tank was an experimental assault tank developed for heavily fortified combat conditions. Although it never entered mass production, it contributed valuable lessons for future American armored vehicles. These machines together tell the story of how American armor evolved, adapted, and helped secure victory in World War II.